Okay, so what if your dating app did more than just find you matches? What if it actually coached you, analyzed your conversations, and even let you go on dates in virtual reality? Well, we're about to dive into a brand new platform called Socialized, and based on its waitlist announcement, it looks like it's part social network, part AI life coach, and honestly, part sci-fi movie. Let's break down what that really means.
Right off the bat, you can tell how they're positioning this. They don't call it a product, they call it an exclusive community. And that's a really powerful hook, right? It makes you feel like you're getting in on a secret. But behind that promise of belonging, what's actually going on under the hood? That's what we're here to figure out.
So, here's how we're going to tackle this. We're going to follow the journey a user would take, starting with the basics of what Socialized even is. Then we'll get into the wild stuff. Its AI dating coach, its virtual worlds, and its own little digital economy. And at the end, we'll ask the big question. What could all this mean for the future?
At first glance, yeah, you might think Zocialized is just another dating app. And you wouldn't be totally wrong, but that is just the very, very tip of the iceberg. This platform's ambitions are way, way bigger. So, at its core, Socialized is really mixing three huge technologies. It starts with the social networking stuff we all know, but then it weaves in two massive game changers: predictive artificial intelligence and fully immersive virtual reality. The goal here isn't just to help you find people. It's to completely reshape how you connect with them.
All right, let's start our journey right where any user would, setting up a profile. And you'll see, at first, this part looks pretty recognizable, pretty standard stuff.
See, the platform is built on a foundation of features we've all seen before. Chat rooms, forums, event planning, and specialized channels. And on the dating side, you've got familiar tools like Singles Near Me and even an elite tier. This is the comfortable entry point, you know? But it's really just the launchpad for what comes next. And this is where Socialized really takes a sharp turn away from anything familiar. It's not just the place to meet people, it gives you a whole suite of AI tools designed to actively guide your social life. I mean, think about it. It's like having a digital coach for your relationships. The first tool is called Match IQ. So instead of you just endlessly swiping through profiles, the AI actually curates matches for you. It even claims to use video analysis to figure out if you're compatible on a deeper level. We're moving way beyond just shared interests here and into the world of algorithmic intuition.
Then you've got Love Coach, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a 24/7 AI relationship mentor that lives in your pocket. It's designed to give you personalized advice, not just on finding someone, but on how to actually navigate the whole relationship.
Now, this next feature shows just how deep this AI integration goes. The platform says its tech can analyze your vocal patterns and even your biological data to, get this, measure things like connection and integrity. It is literally trying to turn human chemistry into a data point you can track.
Which, of course, leads to a massive question. Can an algorithm, no matter how smart, really understand the subtleties of human attraction? I mean, is a data-driven approach always the best way to go for something so deeply personal?
As if having your own personal AI love guru wasn't futuristic enough, Zocialized pushes things even further. It wants to take dating into completely immersive digital worlds.
So, Zocialized lays out this clear immersion pathway. You start out with augmented reality games. Think digital stuff layered over the real world. From there, you can graduate to fully immersive VR dates. You could go explore Paris or walk on the surface of Mars with someone. And the final step, it's the most profound, building entire relationships that exist mostly inside these virtual worlds.
Now, the stated goal for all this crazy tech is to promote mindful dating. The idea is that by using AI and VR, you can focus more on deep compatibility and less on, superficial stuff. It's a really optimistic vision, but it is definitely not the whole story.
And then there's this. Right alongside mindful dating and virtual romance, Zocialized lists a ZID chip implant. And that just suggests a level of biological integration that takes this platform from being an app on your phone to being quite literally a part of you. And it doesn't just stop with a chip. You see features like a bond integrity monitor, a mood meter, and a call analyzer. And they all point to the same endgame, the total, seamless integration of surveillance tech into the most private parts of your life.
So how in the world does all of this actually work as a business? Well, Socialized isn't just a social platform. It's also designed to be its own self-contained digital economy.
The platform's economy really has three main parts. First, you've got Z points, which is just your standard virtual currency for buying things in the app.
Second, there's Social Earn, which rewards you just for being active on the platform. But the third part is the big leap. Zocialized fully embraces Web3, offering NFT rewards. That means you can earn and actually own unique digital items, like art or clothes for your avatar, and even trade them.
So, after looking at all of this, from the normal stuff to the deeply futuristic stuff, what are we supposed to make of Zocialized? It really feels like it's presenting us with two very different futures, a utopian promise and a dystopian peril.
On the one hand, you have the promise. An AI like Love Coach could genuinely help people who struggle with dating. And virtual reality could totally bridge geographical distances, connecting people in amazing new ways. But on the other hand, the peril is just as clear. Features like the call analyzer and biosync are, let's be honest, forms of surveillance. And a chip implant, well, that's the ultimate surrender of your personal privacy and biological data. To be fair, Zocialized seems to acknowledge these risks. They list privacy policies and say they comply with regulations like the EU's Digital Services Act. But this brings up a huge question. Can a terms of service document ever really be enough to safely manage technology that is this personal and this powerful?
And that's really what it all boils down to. A platform like Zocialized forces us to face a fundamental choice. Are we looking at a revolutionary new tool for deeper, more meaningful connection? Or are we looking at the blueprint for a future where our most private moments are tracked, analyzed, and sold? The answer is probably somewhere in the middle, but it's a question we all need to start thinking about right now.